bust down the door, assert dominance. When you call your first conference, I'm honest with my women, that's probably why they all hate me. They focused on being Lori, I'm focused on being Jay-Z. The run that I'm on is gonna be longer than the Euphrates. Got a supermodel chick that's better than Tom.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between our visitors and our home team. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. On 1st and 10 now, Namath. He's got his target, the tight end Newsome. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing, Jones. Complete to Newsome. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
A gain of 6 there on first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Namath. Throw left side, complete. That's Alexander. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now the Crimson Tide ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. First carry for the Hall of Famer, it's Earl Campbell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Young eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A play fake, now Namath. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now Namath to throw. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Namath to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Tide add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here's Alabama now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Williams to return. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Brandon, And you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Bulldozes past him. Oh, and now some space to operate. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, touchdown. Earl Campbell, 82 yards. And the Longhorns have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jones on first down. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Namath, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Tide add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it 21-8. Now the Crimson Tide ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown. Williams now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running play, it's Earl Campbell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down, it's Campbell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the road. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Again, they run with Campbell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now a toss out to Earl Campbell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.